All right, let's cross over to the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development in the county of Nairobi, where the Cherera 4 hearing continues. Let's cross over and listen in.
Final collation was done, and there was no provision for intermediate, preliminary, or in between printing of results.
Less the 27 constituencies, so this system could be able to show you the result. Less the 27, or maybe when you are remaining with 5 constituencies, you can still, if you have access to that system, be able to know that this is where
no one was stopped from going to the tally place to check with our officers who are working there.
Now let's come to the meeting after the persons you refer to, the elders, have left. I want you to clear the air. Marijan comes with the result. The commissioners are given copies according to you. Did any of the commissioners say this is not the result? Did any of the commissioners at that sitting say these are the figures, this is not the result?
All they said once they saw the final tally was to say this is not acceptable. Nobody said this is not the result.
So can I take it from there that all commissioners accepted the result?
It would appear to me, because the issue of moderation would not have arose if that was contrary, if there was any contrary opinion.
Question number 2, did any of the commissioners say, I need time? Listen to me very well. Did any of the commissioners say, Mr. Chairman or fellow commissioners, I need time to go through this result so that then a decision could be made whether it was necessary to give them time or not to give them time?
I don't recall anybody asking for time. The only place where time was sought was when we were asking agents to come and sign the result. And it's one of the agents who said he wants time, but not the commissioners.
Finally, you have been a commissioner with IEBC.
Yes.
And you know the system. Assuming for a minute that the commissioners agreed with the elders to change the result, how could this be done?
I don't know.
Was this information already in the public portal?
We deliberately, as required by law, set up a public portal where the entire results were actually deposited. So, and for 6 days, we've had the portal being accessed over 38 million times. I think 38 or 380 million times, 380 million times or thereabout.
If I followed the evidence well.
And if it was accessible publicly, there were many entities that had access to the results and could do their own tally. Meaning, therefore, anything short of the correct result IEBC announcing would have been instantaneously challenged with figures and facts.
And if I follow your evidence very well, is that then to achieve this tampering with about 233,000 votes required that you change the result at the polling station. That is from 34A. The only way you are going to achieve a change in 34C is first you have to interfere with 34A.
The suggestion was to move the 233, 211 to rejected votes at the C level.
Which means you have to distribute them in...
Well, I have no recollection of how they envisaged it will be done. I don't know how they was proposing. But the suggestion was move these results this candidate has won with to rejected votes, so that there can be a parity, which would mean a runoff.
Thank you very much.
Maybe just a clarification. When you had a meeting with the National Security Advisory Council, led by Mr. Kennedy Kihara, did you feel threatened in any way for their proposal to moderate the results?
Of course, the tone of the message was threatening, because when we were told there are already skirmishes, the fights have begun, if Kenyans, if you announce whoever you want to announce or whom we think you are announcing, there will be a bloodbath, and the blood of those Kenyans will be on your hands. I mean, it was really obvious that we are being forced to think in a particular direction.
So then, arising from that kind of feeling,
former IEBC Commissioner Abdi Guye defending his conduct on the 2022 general election. This is after President William Ruto formed a committee that will investigate the conduct of ex-IEBC commissioners. My colleague Kamche Menza is on that bit. Be sure to catch up with the latest in our subsequent bulletins.